Good morning from day 2 of the FIPFA Powerchair Football World Cup in Sydney. And the hosts, Australia, looking forward to their second match of the tournament, hoping to bounce back with a win after yesterday's opener against the United States. Today the opponent is Argentina, who themselves were also defeated in the opening game. My name's 𝐏𝐨𝐿𝐏𝐅𝐀. Pleasure to have your company on the FIPFA YouTube channel and Facebook page. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup so far. Joining me in commentary today is head referee from New South Wales Powerchair Football, James Mallows. James, great to have your company.
Oh, great to be here. This is going to be a fantastic game. Just looking forward to it. The football's been absolutely fantastic. And look, all of the games yesterday just proves there's not going to be any easy games in the tournament. It's going to be really high quality football. So
Australia defeated 5-0 by the United States yesterday, who themselves lost 3-1 to France this morning, while Argentina went down 2-1 to England with the goal scorer 𝐏𝐨𝐮𝐞𝐫𝐜𝐡𝐚𝐢𝐫 in that game for them. They will be hoping to bounce back as well. James, we'll run through the lineups and also the predictor for both teams, and you can do the predictor yourself. Predictor.fipfa.org before every game. Let's start with the home team, Australia, their full squad. Tristan Peters, Rebecca Evans, Dimitri Liolio-Davis, Josh Merkus, Abdullah Karim, Chris Suffield, Chris Turnbull and Luke David, of which the starters today will be the number 2 goalkeeper, Tristan Peters, 5, Dimitri Liolio-Davis, 6, Josh Merkus and 7, Abdullah Karim. What do you make of the starting lineup for this one?
Oh, that's their go-to starting lineup. They're obviously treating this game very, very seriously. Very, very solid in defence. Liolio-Davis and Peters, they work very, very well in the back. And Abs is always the wild card, MVP from the last tournaments. Abdullah Karim, he'll be there to make a difference. Very excited to see how they're going to play.
The Argentinian squad: Arturo Rodriguez, Heber Lopez, Juan Bautista D'Angelo, Walter Vignola, Valentino Zegarelli, Lissandro Uretti, Caleb Manzur and Agustin Zanoli, of which the starters today will be Uretti in goal, Zegarelli the goal scorer against England, Manzur and Heber Lopez. So only losing 2-1 to England. I've been told to expect that the Argentinian style is to sit very deep and defend and try to basically contain and frustrate. What are you expecting from this Argentinian team today?
Expect the unexpected. I mean, don't forget that they're South American footballers. You know, sitting back, waiting for the counter will work well against the top teams. Whether they do that against Australia or whether they're going to chance their arm, because really I see this, you know, any team that wants to make the top 4 needs to win this game. So sitting back, you know, hoping for the counter, maybe it's not what they'll end up doing today.
The FIPFA predictor, remember you can do it for every game on predictor.fipfa.org. There are the numbers: Australia 17%, draw 17%, Argentina 64%, and the aggregation of predictions is that Argentina will win 1-0. I've got to say, from a host nation point of view, Australia would love to score a goal. They had a few good chances against the Americans. Surely they are not leaving empty-handed, never mind the result. Surely they score their first goal of the tournament in this one today.
I'm not expecting 0-all. I'm not expecting a clean sheet on either side. It's going to be very, very exciting, very open football. Definitely there'll be some goals.
So we hope you're enjoying the coverage. Every game is available on the FIPFA YouTube channel and Facebook page. Of course, team of the day, neither of these teams had a player in the team of the day on the opening day yesterday. But it was a very busy opening match. France, with 2 wins from 2, have certainly announced themselves as the new team to beat in the tournament. And don't forget, Australia plays Uruguay later this afternoon. So if you're in Sydney, if you're near the area, we're at Quaycentre at Sydney Olympic Park, right near the Kudos Bank Arena in the Sydney Olympic Stadium. The arena capacity is 2,000. It's free entry, and there are spaces for up to 250 wheelchairs as well. And it's great to look into the crowd, James, and see a whole line of all abilities, people who are here in their chairs, wheelchairs, power chairs, coming out to watch the Australian national team This event is all about visibility. It's all about amplification of this style of football. And one day in, it seems as though the tournament is living up to that aspiration.
Oh, absolutely. And going through the crowd this morning and yesterday, everyone's excited. But the football is their own advertisement. The football is really fantastic, really great to watch. And you've got the overseas crowds. They're making noise. You know, they're supporting their team. They've got the drums, they've got the clappers. It's just a fantastic atmosphere.
So both teams warming up at the moment. How important is it for Australia to start well and just sort of set the tone? Because certainly they were in the game against the United States, and perhaps it wasn't until they were 2-0 down that things just started to slip away.
Oh, look, you start strong, you play strong, and you finish strong. That's a World Cup. That's what you have to do. Realistically, I see this game as a must-win for anyone that wants to finish top four. So after yesterday, look, Australia shouldn't really have their heads down. They played a great nation, and they'll learn a lot from it. And what you might see is they'll start off very, very settled. And again, Argentina, they played a great game against a really top-notch team, and they'll get a lot out of it. But it will be about the start. I think it'll be more about how quickly teams settle down. The first team to settle down will really start to dictate play.
All right, kickoff is at 11:30, so we're about 6 minutes away so far in this tournament. Let's go through some of the key info for those of you who may have heard that this Powerchair Football World Cup was on, but may not have seen the season, the opening games yesterday. So 10 nations are here. Australia, the host. Argentina, their opponents today. Denmark, England, France, Republic of Ireland, Japan, Northern Ireland, Uruguay, and the United States. And, of course, the defending champions are France, who beat the USA in Florida back in 2017. The previous two tournaments, USA won them both. And so they have perhaps been left a little bit disappointed by losing to France earlier today. 3-1 was the score there. Of the 10 teams in the tournament, do you think Australia can be the surprise packet again and make the semi-finals, James?
Oh, that's the goal. I've been involved with the Australian team, and they wouldn't be happy with anything less than that. They feel as if they're a strong chance, and they've really developed. We've got a really strong national competition, and they play a lot of football. So definitely, I think they can step up. But I think Argentina, and I've seen a couple of both the Denmark games, they're going to give them a run for the money, and that's why I'm seeing this as a must-win game. Anyone that wants to make the top four just need to win these kind of games.
And from a referee's point of view, obviously this style of football has a few nuances. Instead of an offside rule, there's the 2-on-1 rule, for example. Just run through your interpretation of that, given that you referee football matches at this level yourself.
Well, there's a couple of rules that are just designed to give space on the court, because if you let everyone run free, you'd have 4 or 5 chairs around the ball. So the 2-on-1 is when you have 2 defenders within 3 metres of the ball, and an attacker is within 3 metres, then the defending team has conceded a 2-on-1 foul, because it's generated to give space around the ball, and that's an indirect free kick, so you can't score directly from the 2-on-1 infringement. It needs to touch another player, and you saw that in the USA game where France won a 2-on-1 and they took a quick free kick, but it just came off the goalkeeper, and that was why the goal was allowed.
So we'll keep an eye out for those, and of course James will be our expert to run us through those various little differences and subtleties if you're just new to this level of football and this style of football. And of course, remember all the terminology that we'll be using, things like kickoff, corners, fouls, free kicks, so on and so forth. It's all about encompassing and embracing that football feel. And it's been amazing to see how many members of the Australian mainstream media have made their way through the doors here over the last 2 days. We had Adam Peacock here yesterday. Daniel Garb is here courtside announcing today. I see journalists and news crews from various outlets that are making their way here. So it's great to see that this tournament is moving the meter, and hopefully that will continue to build and swell the crowds as we build towards the finals on Friday at the end of the week. You'll get 8 more chances to see Australia play, including this game. It's all teams play each other in a round robin, and so it means that after today's game and then this afternoon against Uruguay, there will still be 6 more games for Australia in this tournament. So 2 a day, come down and make sure you watch them play.
Yep.
All right, not far away from getting the action started. Today's referee in the middle is Norden Sobovic of Austria. AR1 is Mika Wallston of Finland. AR2, Nico Balin of France. And the fourth official is Carolyn Bean of England. And Australia hit the arena for their second game of this FIPFA Powerchair Football World Cup. Hopefully, that first goal is not too far away. James, you said neither team will keep a clean sheet. Give us a score prediction. What do you reckon?
3-2 Australia.
All right, well, that certainly would provide us with plenty of entertainment. So, reminder of the lineups: Australia, Peters, Liolio Davis, Merkham and Karim, and Argentina, Lopez, Zegarelli, Uretti and Manzur. And Zegarelli there just having a quick word to the referee from Austria. Clearly no language barrier for those two. Not sure whether they'd be speaking Spanish, or maybe if Zegarelli speaks English or the referee does, or whether they're speaking German. Doesn't matter. We're about to get started here. And so kick-off in Game 2 of the Powerchair Football World Cup for both Argentina and Australia, and immediately a 2-on-1 that goes in Australia's favour. What did Argentina do there that caught the referee's attention?
Well, what actually happened is Karim really pressed hard, and the Argentinians were just too close together at the kickoff.
And now here's Merkus. Argentina are going to sit deep and then try to break. Zegarelli here. Merkus lays the tackle, and it's a enduring one-on-one battle between the pair of them. Merkus again providing stout one-on-one defence. Now the goalkeeper, Peters, comes out, and he's able to deflect the ball out for a kick-in. And so Zegarelli, he's the threat for Argentina. He's making space over on the right wing. And the kick-in is coming here. As you can see, the goalkeeper, Peters, is out, and it's Merkus who is back guarding the near post. So here is the kick-in to be taken by Heber Lopez. And it ricochets in a manner that sits up nicely. Look at this, the goalkeeper going on a venturing run here, Peters. And it's nicely done by Lopez, who gets back to cover. Peters still going. This is extraordinary. The goalkeeper, the cut across. Can Abdullah Karim get there? He knocks it back to Liolio Davis, patient in the build-up. Karim controlling it now, and Zegarelli is there. That is going to be a corner kick for Australia.
And already you can see the style of the two teams. The Argentina pushed the goalkeeper up for the set piece, and then Australia pushed the goalkeeper up on the break. They're very keen. Both teams are very keen to score goals, I suspect.
Australian bench on their feet at the moment. Every single one of the assistant coaches. Here's Liolio Davis's corner. Merkus and Karim! Goal for the Poweroos! First goal of the World Cup for Australia. And it is the MVP from the last World Cup, Abdullah Karim, who has made it Australia 1, Argentina 0.
That was a fantastic goal. Great setup of the set piece. Karim kept them busy at the front post. The ball went back post, and it went back front post. Karim on the spot to tap it in.
And so that first goal of the tournament for Australia, they didn't have to wait long, just 2.5 minutes. And it's Australia in the lead. Zegarelli looking for the instant reply. Zegarelli! And it's blocked by Merkus, getting back to help out his goalkeeper. And so almost instantly after scoring, Australia found themselves in danger, but the flags went up. Tell us why it is not a corner and it is in fact Australia restart.
I'm not sure there was a foul in the box. I think they've just called it a goal kick.
So goal kick it is. Peters misses Merkus, and now it's coming back here with Uretti. Peters makes the save. He's not been afraid to venture out of his area. Shouts for a 2-on-1 here from the Argentine bench, and the decision goes Australia's way instead. The Argentina coach, Sebastian Teixeira, right up to the edge of the playing arena, and exasperated that his team didn't get the call.
Well, it was a 2-on-1 there, but the goalkeeper actually gave a contact foul. So just for the viewers, anytime you back into a player, it's an automatic foul.
And why are we being held up here? 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼, we saw him talking to the referee pre-game, so maybe his style is to continue an ongoing dialogue with match officials just to know where the limit of the law is, and he and Abdullah Karim, the goal scorer, having a quick word to each other. There's some discussions going on in earnest here. I don't think we saw even a single word exchange with the referee in this manner yesterday, but straight away in the first 4 minutes today, different referee, different style of interpretation.
Oh, it's definitely sheep stations now, and we've got an early goal, which is going to be fantastic for the context of this match.
Here's Hever Lopez. Again, Argentina shouting that Australia had too many numbers back, and the ball has spilled down into Australia's attacking half. Sebastian Teixeira is chewing the ear off the referee. This is South American football.
Oh, it's
there is absolutely no quarter given. As the ball goes out here for a kick in to Australia, and decision time here. It's going to be Merkus to take the kick in. You can see as he's lining up here, he'll wheel around, and will he go for power, or will he think about Karim down the line? He does move it with the pass to Karim. The shot is saved, and it's out for a corner, or is it?
No, it's play on.
Bit of a debate here with the with Khaled Mansour as to whose ball, but it is going to be an Australia corner kick. You see how Argentina is setting up their defence here. The goalkeeper, Lisandro Urresti, is on the near post, and he's got his accompanying defender, Khaled Mansour, who's in the middle of the goal. Leolio Davis.
That's come off the post for a goal kick.
Tried to beat the goalkeeper, who, interesting strategy from Urresti to have his back turned there to the corner taker. Is that why Leolio Davis tried to beat him at the near post?
So first of all, there's a special defensive rule for the corners. The goalkeeper has to be behind the line at the front post, and the first defender has to be a further metre away from the post. And again, that's to create space for the corner to be an actual attacking advantage.
As we see 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 here taking on Merkus. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 prevails with possession, and Peter's able to save it away. Argentina kick in down their left flank. See that Hever Lopez is really trying to find space over on the right side. Argentina, what have they got ready at this set piece? We saw how deadly the United States were from these opportunities yesterday. Valentino 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 tries to go direct. Merkus blocks it on the line. And now he takes the shot, saved away. Tristram Peters able to deny him. It's been busy for the Australia goalkeeper so far, but he's come up with another save.
No, definitely, and I said it before the game, and even more so after that first goal. Argentina are playing a very high, very attacking, very aggressive form of football today.
So here's Lisandro Urresti, and now 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 tries to glance it on. Contact with the post. Attack still going here for 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼. The goalkeeper, Peters, is able to shut him down. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 has to backtrack to keep possession here against Abdullah Karim. Karim's really taking him on here, and the ball eventually finds its way out.
Well done by Karim to win the ball there.
Karim off and chasing. The goalkeeper, Urresti, is there. Karim trying to wheel around. Tackle being applied to him. Karim up against Urresti. This duel is endured. And now Peters is able to make the block here. Already still going. It's keeper versus keeper all the way down at Australia's defensive end. And the ball spills. Leolio Davis, can he take the ball and go? Coming across, Caleb Manzour is able to stop the quick counter-attack. Now, there was an incident here over on the near side. You might have seen the assistant referee and the attacker, Valentino Zaccarelli, who's been booked, and I understand that is for leaving the arena. If you go entirely outside the bounds of the field, you get a yellow card, correct?
Well, that's really only in the situation where you're avoiding that 2-on-1 penalty. It's viewed as unsportsmanlike conduct, and you're given a yellow card for that.
Australia's goal scorer, Abdullah Karim, is coming off. It's rolling substitutes in the Powerchair World Cup. And for the first time in the game, we will see 25-year-old from Melbourne, Rebecca Evans, coming on. So, is the Argentina coach right to perhaps question why Zaccarelli got his yellow card there?
It's a difficult situation, but if he really did leave the court to avoid a 2-on-1, it's an automatic yellow. That's in the competition rules and that's in the laws of the game.
Here's Leolio Davis. He's going to take on Zaccarelli. Gets the better of him. Now coming out here and defending well. Manzour is able to guard the fort, keeping the score at 1-0 through 10 minutes, a quarter of the way through the game's action. And play's been whistled dead here. Evans trying to get involved for the first time.
I think she's encroached on the 5 metres. So for all set pieces, the defending team needs to be 5 metres from the ball.
So Sandra already restarts. Zaccarelli moves it on. Heber Lopez. Is he away? Heber Lopez down the right wing. Already back to Lopez. Takes the shot. Saved by Peters. And a 2-on-1 has been called. And it's going in Australia's favour. And so the purpose of the 2-on-1, we've explained the rule, but the reason it exists, of course, is to space the court so that not every player crowds and clusters around the ball. Yeah,
no, exactly. Given the situation, the defensive team would put 4 people around the ball and the ball wouldn't move. There's a similar rule where the defensive team can only have 2 players inside the box defending, and when a third defensive player encroaches, that's another free kick.
Zaccarelli here, the ball didn't elevate high enough for play to be stopped, contact, and now Zaccarelli continues. Can he manufacture a shot? Peters again, good save. And Zaccarelli was asking if there was contact there. It looks as though he's the one that's infringed, though. It was a fairly robust attack on that occasion, including the ball sitting up on top of the bars of his striker power chair, but it didn't go above the 20 inches necessary for an infringement to be whistled.
Yeah, so the philosophy of the referees is to let play go as much as possible. If the ball had actually lodged in the cage there, it would have been a set ball, which is very similar to a drop ball in football, but it's all about football. And the
Zaccarelli, sorry to interrupt, great control again here, Zaccarelli, but he's been forced wide, cuts it back. Ureti, Zaccarelli, 2 Australian defenders intervene, Zaccarelli again, and it's behind for a corner. He is really weaving through the Australia defence at the moment, trying to single-handedly get Argentina back into this contest. Corner kick coming up. Lots of anticipation here as we wait for the corner kick. Here's the corner then. And a good save by Peters. He denies Ureti.
And I must admit, since that goal, I think Argentina have really stepped up. They've really dominated possession and territory for the last 5 or 10 minutes.
Chant of Let's Go Aussie in the crowd. They recognise that Australia needs the support here. Argentina's so close. Heber Lopez denied by Merkus. And Josh Merkus breaking out here. Lays a tackle on 𝐏𝐨𝐵𝐿. Well, that was Argentina's best chance for an equaliser. And we see here 𝐅𝐨𝐨𝐭𝐛𝐚𥥝 not able to force it any further. But that was another case of the Argentinians. They're getting closer and closer.
Oh, they are. That was well read by Josh Merkus there. But Argentina, you feel as if they're due. You feel as if it's only a matter of time at the moment.
So another weight over a kick in here for Valentino Zagaretti. Merkus blocks it away. Second ball. Zagaretti tackled by Merkus. Merkus has done well just to hold him up here. Difficulty getting out of this corner though. And eventually the one-on-one battle. Argentina get the slight edge and get to retain possession. Ball camped down at Australia's defensive end though. And the ball goes out. Now, I've been told that by our graphics operator, Alex Dowding from FIPFA, that Argentina played less advantage in their National League, and perhaps that vagary in interpretation is also one of the reasons why there's so much tension on the Argentinian bench at the moment. No, I agree with that. The world body has moved away from lots of stoppages and moving towards a more flowing form of football. And he's probably also upset about a lot of the two-on-one calls, because I'm noticing there are a lot of two-on-one situations, but that second player has to be involved with the play. And if that defender is moving backwards away from the ball, the referees are not going to blow that. So whistle goes, and we wait here for the free kick. 𝐏𝐵𝐿 this time on set-piece duty, looking for Zagaretti, but it's been deflected away, and Australia continue to withstand sustained Argentinian pressure here. They've got to score and capitalise on this before half-time. Australia, 4 minutes is a long time to hold out though, isn't it, James? Oh, looking at the last 5 minutes, 4 minutes is an eternity. But this is the kind of game where Australia could easily get the break, go up the other end and finish 2-0 at half-time. So again, a definite foul there, but the referee just left it a few seconds. And now another yellow card, this time 𝐏𝐵𝐿. Now the referee just gave it a few seconds to see what happened with the play, just to see if there was going to be an advantage. Now it looks as though Australia are going to make a rolling substitution with 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Zagaretti. Let's see here, it's Australia with the defensive numbers. Zagaretti unable to find a way through. Makes space. Can he swing for a shot though? Still not able to really get that opening he needs to take a full-blooded swipe at the ball. Zagaretti still. The ball is with him now. Gets the shot away and he scores! Wow. The patience of Argentina. Valentino Zagaretti. He celebrates with his bench and he makes it 1-1 with just 2 minutes to go until halftime. We said they needed to score before halftime, and it's their attacking talisman 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐲, who has scored.
Well, that's absolute quality from 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐲. There was the tiniest of gaps that was left by the Australian defence, and he's nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. What a fantastic finish.
So Beck Evans comes off after a short spell, and it'll be about a minute plus stoppage here for Abdullah Karim, Australia's goal scorer, to come back on. And so after doing very little attacking for the last really 8 or 9 minutes, Australia now need to respond. And the Argentina bench were absolutely fired up when they hit the scoreboard there and made it 1-1. Now Heber Lopez breaks out to the right, swings in the shot, and it's saved away by Peters. And all of a sudden it's Australia holding on for half-time.
They are. Half-time can't come quick enough.
Corner kick coming up. Heber Lopez. The corner. Blocked by Merkus. Out for a kick in on the right.
So I just wanted to mention with the 2-on-1 rule, where it looks like the goalkeeper and the defender basically next to each other, next to the ball, the goalkeeper is actually exempt from the 2-on-1 while he is in the box, so it's never a foul if he's inside the penalty box. And
it's going straight back out again. Australia got to be really careful not to concede a 2-on-1 in a central position here. Seconds to go as we tick into stoppage at the end of the first half. Heber Lopez again. That whistle is coming from the other court. That one is from ours. No stoppage. Half-time, 1-1 the score. Australia breaking through for the first goal of their FIPFA Powerchair World Cup through Abdullah Karim early. But then the equaliser coming from Valentino 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐲, who has very quickly become just the main character of this entire game. Argentina picked up 2 yellow cards in that half for both Heber Lopez and Valentino 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐲. But crucially, it was 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐲 who scored their equaliser. James Mellows, before we take a quick breather at half-time, give us your thoughts on the first half so far.
Expectations met. Both teams came out very, very hard. Australia came out really strong, scored the early goal. But then after about 5 or 10 minutes, Argentina clearly settled and were clearly stronger in the second part of that second half and just got the goal they deserved, really. Great game.
Stay with us here on the FIPFA Powerchair 2023 World Cup social media channels and YouTube channel. We will have a quick breather and we'll be back with you when the second half resumes here from Quaycentre at Sydney Olympic Park.
Yeah, well, that's part of it, isn't it? There's an element of the bias within all of it. Yeah. What we're working on is because you can still carry on predicting through the game. The cut-off from the regional so then get to the sequence of playing at the time of the what happened practice live is
So both teams back out on the arena for the second half at the Quaycentre here in Sydney. Can Australia grab their first win of the World Cup? Argentina trying to do similar. 20 huge minutes coming up. And so kick-off taken by Josh Merkus of Australia at the start of the second half. Argentina with the same lineup that started the game. Australia exactly the same as well. So that's Tristan Peters, Dimitri Liolio-Davis, Josh Merkus and Abdullah Karim, Australia's goal scorer. Argentina, Heber Lopez, Lissandro Ureti, Caleb Manzur and Valentino Zegarelli, who is chasing here but not able to get to the ball as Merkus intercepts in defence. Now Zegarelli. That whistle came from the other court. And Liolio-Davis up against Ureti. And contact is there. Foul is against Ureti, and it's an Australia free kick.
Yeah, so Ureti just drove straight into the side of Liolio-Davis' chair there. That's a foul every day of the week.
Merkus. Ureti. Zegarelli with it all to do. Oh, he weaves past Merkus. He's not able to get past Abdullah Karim though. And the ball goes out for a kick in. Liolio-Davis clearing down the line. James, what do you make of the substitution strategy? Argentina haven't made a single substitution. Australia had just one very brief substitution in the first half. Otherwise, both teams are sticking with the starters they picked for the game.
Well, you look at the score at half-time, 1-1. It's basically a whole new game of football. They've gone with their starting lineups. They want the win.
Play continues after big midfield contact. And now a 2-on-1. Australia get the decision.
So referee played a good advantage there with that contact from the side of the chair, but blew the 2-on-1.
It was Norman Subovic, the referee, there intervening. And so a free kick in a dangerous position for Argentina. 𝐅𝐨𝐨𝐭𝐛𝐚𝐥𝐥. And now Lopez with the cross. Australia have got to guard their goal here. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 cuts to the right. Can he get a shot away? He can't. Merkus is able to tackle the ball off him. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 cross blocked. 𝐅𝐨𝐴𝐻𝐿 against Abdullah Karim, and it's another 2-on-1. Australia give away the free kick. And so 𝐅𝐨𝐴𝐻𝐿 to take the restart. 𝐅𝐨𝐴𝐻𝐿 with the free kick. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼, it's across the face. And it's out for a goal kick, but a nervous moment for Australia.
Very, very nervous. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 found the gap again, but no one waiting at the back post.
Well, the Argentina bench are blowing up. I'm not sure why. It looked like a goal kick from here. Discussion going on in earnest here, but I'm really not sure what the blow-up's about. Now the Australia bench is getting involved.
I think they were arguing about who had the last touch. Oh. And the initial was a goal kick, and now they've ruled a corner.
It looked like a goal kick anyway. Corner kick to be taken by Lopez, and now 𝐅𝐨𝐿𝐼 with the shot. Merkus, can he drive it out of defence here? Josh Merkus, 𝐅𝐨𝐿𝐼 blocks his path. Once, twice. And here is 𝐅𝐨𝐼 denied. Merkus, this is an important 50-50 here for Australia. You heard the clash of cards, but the referees let them play. Merkus prevails. Now he's got 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 to deal with. And 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 is able to dispossess him. Leolio Davis, a desperate tackle. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 breaks to the right, and Leolio Davis had the angles covered and is able to sweep away with possession. However, 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 gets a cross in. Leolio Davis responds. Australia on the rake. And a fairly last-ditch challenge coming in there from 𝐅𝐨𝐼, giving away the free kick.
Yeah, 𝐅𝐨𝐼's come across there and cut him off and got the contact, so clear foul there.
And you heard the clash between the two players. 5 minutes into the second half. Real tension in the game.
Very, very tense. Very, very tense. Sheep stations. This game could make and break the tournament for each of these teams.
Merkus hits the free kick. Abdullah Karim, the cutback. Dispossessed. And now Peters, the goalkeeper, out of his line. Able to stop the ball going any further. Talk to me about the strategy of Argentina naming 𝐅𝐨𝐼 as their goalkeeper, but essentially leaving Mansour back in defence, and 𝐅𝐨𝐼's always happy to push up the arena.
Well, you see it quite a lot at the club level, where the goalkeeper pushes up, and it may be the design of their team. It creates a lot of advantages because the defender can come up and act as a fourth player.
Australia kicking, and we're going to see Beck Evans come back on, and this time it's Dimitri Leolio Davis, 39-year-old from the Newcastle Jets. He comes off, he's playing in his third World Cup, the veteran.
Yeah, coming back to the goalkeeper can cause a lot of problems because obviously once the goalkeeper's out of the box, the 2-on-1 rule actually applies, and quite often goalkeepers can get caught on the 2-on-1 foul coming back into defence.
Yellow card for the Argentina coach, Sebastian Teixeira. which I think has been coming from about the 5-minute mark of the game.
Oh, very much so.
He's very much given the officials a soundtrack for the game with his protestations throughout.
No, it's pretty clear the officials gave him half time to calm down and see what happens.
Evans here against Heber Lopez. Beck Evans.
Keep coming, Beck. Keep coming.
Beck Evans still trying to get away and free the ball. Heber Lopez sticking to the task here. Evans now has to turn defensive side. Lopez able to break into space. Out comes Merkus. He's vital here. And Merkus prevails with the ball. Only as far as 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼. And then you heard the contact. It's a 2-on-1. And it is an Australia free kick. So tenacious defending there. First from Evans and then from Merkus.
Look, that's the nature of this game. There's so many one-on-ones, so many one-on-one battles, and that's really a strength of this game. And again, once the team that's going to win those one-on-one battles is going to win the territory and score the goals.
So Merkus takes the restart. Long ball cleared by Lopez. Straight back out. It'll be an Australia kick in. So it's Merkus to take the restart. Josh Merkus plays it to Beck Evans. Great pass. Oh, and you heard the crowd rise there as Abdullah Karim swept in from the right flank, but it's out for a corner. Wasn't able to really get a shot on goal away, but you just heard the crowd rise there as Australia built into an attack. And now you can hear the home crowd chanting for Australia as they sense perhaps the go-ahead goal 3/4 of the way through this game. Corner comes in. Beck Evans is there, misses with the attempted swing at the ball, and it goes across and out for an Argentina kick-in.
Two major things for Australia. They're starting to get out of the back and they're starting to look a lot more settled and putting some passes together.
Evans back to 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼, and now Abdullah Karim. 2-on-1 called. Argentina free kick.
Yeah, I must admit the referee left his whistle in the pocket in the first half of the 2-on-1s. It was still a fantastic game, but already I get the sense he's creating a little bit more space for the football in the second half, and that will probably be in Australia's favour if they start putting some passes together.
No change to the halftime score so far, and a big 10 minutes coming up here to see if one of these two teams can grab a goal and their first win of the World Cup so far. Merkus to Davis into the middle. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 takes possession. He's backtracking to try and swing a shot from a long way out. He would have had to beat 3 Australian players. Ultimately, it's out for an Australia ball.
Close, close. On the 5, on the 5.
Uredi knocks it down to the corner. Merkus blocking the shot from 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼 on the goal line. Abdullah Karim. And the ball tails its way out. Merkus. 𝐨𝐫𝐿𝐼. Saved by Peters. And Peters now to Evans, who's in space. Beck Evans moves it on, and the sweeping Lopez is there. And then Mansour, who's been the stay-at-home outfielder for the entire game, more or less. But it's a defensive 2-on-1. And Australia have a free kick deep down in attack.
And that was the risk I was talking about with the keeper coming out. Australia got the quick break, and the goalkeeper got caught outside his block, gave away the 2-on-1.
And so The goalkeeper is now back in his area. Manzoor remains on the line. Josh Merkis has come up here to take this free kick. Evans in the middle, Abdullah Karim over on the right. Merkis for Karim, the shot is blocked away, good save. Already puts it out for a corner. And he didn't really have an angle there to work with there, Abdullah Karim. Argentina had the goal line covered pretty effectively.
Very, very great. Very, very good covering defence there by the Argentinians.
So here we go. Cleared away by 𝐅𝐸𝐻𝐻. And it's going to go all the way down to the other end of the arena for a goal kick. Argentina still haven't made a sub for the entire game. How will their concentration hold up in these final 7 minutes? Looks as though they're calling for their first substitution now. 𝐏𝐨𝐾𝐫𝐜𝐻. And Merkis, as he has done all game, is studious in defence. Argentina kicking this time, though. And we're going to see Argentina's first substitution. Heber Lopez is coming off. And it is going to be Agustin Zanoli coming on. So they've waited until the 34th minute of 40 to finally make their first change. Let's see what Zanoli can do to change the game. 𝐅𝐸𝐻𝐻. Zegarelli looking for Zanoli. What an introduction that could have been. Karim. His passage out of the defensive half was blocked.
Just over 5 minutes to go. Can you spread out left for Australia?
So restart here for Merkis. Evans not able to get the better of Zegarelli. He leaves the ball here for Zanoli. Zanoli back across. 𝐅𝐸𝐻𝐻 with the touch. And now Karim is one-on-one against 𝐅𝐸𝐻𝐻, but he's got to wheel around and take control of the ball. And that was enough time. Oh! Karim, he's through against Manzoor, and he's done really well there, Khalid Manzoor. And now he's in rare territory, Manzoor, almost up to halfway. Merkis. Out of play he goes, and it is Australia's kick in. Oh, Abdullah Karim, he was through there. He had a pretty good look.
He had a great look there. And to be honest, great defending from Argentina. The defender sat back not to give away the 2-on-1 there with the goalkeeper tracking back.
Evans, Zanoli, Evans. Ricochets to Karim! Goal for Australia!
What a fantastic goal.
Will that prove to be a late winner? Abdullah Karim's got a double. He comes over and he G's up the bench.
And that was great work by Beck. Evans there in the number 3 shirt. She saw the gap, she got it through the gap, and Abs was waiting at that back post. Fantastic goal. And really just reward. I felt as if Australia was winning the arm wrestle for the last five minutes.
So just 4 minutes to go for Argentina to try and grab an equaliser. Australia, are they on track to win their first game of a home World Cup? Zegarelli, he was the main player in the first half for Argentina, but he's not able to make progress here. You hear the collision. Merkus up against Uretti. Referee just letting them play. Uretti, danger here for Australia. Peters comes out, saves once, saves twice, and now Evans comes over and is able to defend against Zegarelli. This is important though. Zegarelli is dangerous. Peters, Zegarelli jags back in. Brilliant power chair football. It goes just wide, agonisingly wide. Zanoli. And now the shot from Uretti is blocked away by Merkus. Australia clinging on to their 2-1 lead. Play continues, and now the referee blows it up. What a passage of play.
My goodness. And to be honest, the Australians hard done by there. Zaffarelli left the court to avoid a 2-on-1, and he's already on a yellow card.
Well, the referee's reaching for his pocketbook here. He's going to go over and talk to the assistant here, Nico Balin of France. Well, if they red card Zegarelli, you'd think that's Argentina. Surely their chances of an equaliser gone. 2 minutes of regulation to go. The referee is going to say that Zegarelli left the court. It's another yellow card, and that will be a red card for Valentino Zegarelli. And that is agony for Argentina as their key man is sent off the arena.
Very difficult for the Argentinians now. Very, very difficult to play at this level with 3 players. The extra man is so important. Australia definitely on the front foot now.
Well, Argentina just... Imagine if he'd scored on that phase of play that he picked up a yellow card for. That would have been quite the dramatic turn. Came so close to scoring the equalising goal. And you see Zegarelli has been ordered over to the side of the court here. And the referee is saying you must leave the arena altogether. So he can't even... He wants to stay and watch his team. See if they can grab an equaliser.
Yeah, no, he needs to leave the playing arena completely.
It's like when Luis Suarez was in the tunnel watching Asamoah Gyan miss his penalty at the 2010 World Cup. He wants to stay and watch his team. You can understand he's so invested in this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's the difficulty with refereeing. When there's 4 or 5 things all happening and you're trying to avoid getting hit by the chairs, you know, the officials have really done a fantastic job. They took their time, they had a bit of a chat, and they made the right decision. As you say, who knows what would have happened if they'd actually scored on that play.
Luke David comes on for his first minutes, and he's going to basically play stoppage time here because we're just seconds away from reaching 40 minutes. Who knows how long will be added on, given the delay that we've had to ruminate over that decision to give Zegarelli his second yellow card.
There's going to be at least 4 minutes here, I would imagine.
Australia not home and dry just yet then. Josh Merkus, he's been fantastic in this game. Zanoli. Merkus. Zanoli. Still Zanoli. Ball breaks central. Uretti. Merkus driving. Australia looking for a third. And that's well played by Uretti to get back and deny Merkus. Oh, he's done really well there. The cutback. Evans. David. Oh, Luke David guarding. And did the ball go out? Still alive, it seems. Luke David wheels around. Uretti wants to use the space of the centre of the arena. And as the ball goes out here, I can tell you in the game you've been hearing the cheers from. England defeated the Republic of Ireland 4-0 in the other match. That game's over. This one is still going at 90 seconds into additional time. Luke David. Oh, now it's a yellow card for Josh Merkus. And what's the reason he's been booked here?
So I believe he's given them the yellow for time wasting. He wanted to speed up, but again...
So now we get the restart of play. Zanoli. Denied here by Australia's goalkeeper, Peters. Argentina think there was a foul. Not paid. Uretti. Goalkeeper v goalkeeper here. And the ball eventually finds its way out. The whistle goes! And the Poweroos get their first win of the 2023 Powerchair World Cup. Good to see it's handshakes at full time between the benches. And Australia get to enjoy their first win of the tournament. Abdullah Karim with a double. Valentino Zegarelli scored Argentina's equaliser. Also got sent off. What a finish to the game. And Australia, their tournament is kick-started here with a vital win.
Absolutely. Australia really, I felt as if they had a little bit of the better of the second half, and it took fantastic play to break down the Australians with Beck Evans, the assist, Abdullah Karim at the back post, but all credit to Argentina. They dominated the first half. If they get an extra goal at the half-time, 2-1, it's a very, very different game.
So Australia's next game will be 4 p.m. this afternoon against Uruguay. If you've watched this match and you're nearby and you want to come down and check it out, get down to Quaycentre. It is free entry, so why not come and check out the FIPFA Powerchair World Cup. On behalf of James Mellows, my name is Teo Pellizzeri. I'll be back with you for the Uruguay game later this afternoon. In the meantime, thank you for your company on the YouTube and social media channels of FIPFA. And we will speak to you soon as the World Cup continues. That full-time score, Australia 2, Argentina 1.